Hey guys, welcome back. Bodie 101 here, and we are back in the world of Infinity Skyblock, picking up right after we left off. So in the last episode, we got our water wheel a-churning. It is going great. It's not, a bazillion power, but it is definitely a decent chunk of power. So, what I want to work on this episode, first and foremost, I think we're going to probably want to get more Electrum going, but we're definitely going to want to get some more Invar going, or some Invar. Invar, I can never remember the recipes for this stuff. It is iron and nickel, so let's go ahead and grab, wait, what was the ratio on that? It was 2 to 1, so let's go ahead and get ourselves like a half stack of iron, okay, and then let's go ahead and the other one was nickel, right? What is this? Ferrous, which is nickel. Let's go ahead and get ourselves 16, and we got 17. Let's put that one back. Okay, so let's head over here. This should all be cleaned off. Let's turn this, I think that's off. And let's go ahead and throw this in and get this cooking up for us. All right, go ahead and throw that in there. This is slowly but surely adding more. I may make a couple more world interaction upgrades. They weren't too bad, so. All right, let's hope this doesn't start pouring out. See, this says on, but I think maybe we'll turn it off. Nope, that's what we want. Alright, well, we'll grab this Ferrous and we'll put this back in. Get back in there, Ferrous. Alright, and we got ourselves, and we should have, once that's done cooking, we should have ourselves some. So let's go ahead, let's actually wait for that to finish. Alright, so what I'm thinking this episode, I'm actually going to make some more Electrum as well. E-L-E-C-T, right? Yeah. Electrum was even gold to silver. So let's go ahead. Let's grab a stack, cut it in half, put half back, and then see what our silver situation looks like. Yeah, we're good here. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a stack, half it, put that back in there. All right. This should hopefully be done. That is our Invar, 48 ingots of that. Let's go ahead and throw these in and get that cooking up as well. All right. So with the Invar, like I said, I think I want to make a few more of these. I think that will be pretty smart. Now, I'm not playing on a server, so when I pause the game, or because if you look at this right here, about to hit 48. Let's wait till we get to 475. Pause the game. Still at 475. So if I pause it or I log out, it stops producing. Wait, what the hell is that? Oh. Apparently the Electrum just bullied its way in. Alright, let's wait for that ingot to go. Let's switch over to that. Alright. So let's go ahead and see if we can make ourselves another one of these MV capacitors real quick. Start there. MV capacitors. Alright, so that was 2 Electrum. Alright, not too bad. I think I actually need to make... Let's go cut these trees down real quick, because I need to make some more of the treated wood. Even if I have a little bit in there, not a huge deal to try and get a little bit more, so... Now, I did cut down an insane amount of trees in between the other episodes, but I needed a ton of wood to be able to make all of these storage doors and everything, so that's pretty much where it went. All right, drop me my saplings. Drop me my saplings. Sweet. All right. All right, there we go. We got that. And let's go ahead. I know I have plenty of creosote in here. I actually need the bottles to get the more creosote out. And can I do it like this, or does it have to be the planks? Let's find out. Okay, it does have to be the planks, which is fine. Wait, what was that? creosote wood block. Okay. And then... Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Alright, let's just convert all this over. Wrap it around like so. Do that. And there's our treated wood planks. Awesome. Alright, we'll pick that up. We'll put that away. We'll put that in there. And let's go ahead and take these bottles and toss them in here to help that out. And we are back full up. Alright. So let's go ahead and drop off this creosote wherever I was putting it. It was here. And a couple more saplings for us. And the shears. We'll put this in there. Okay, so it was 3 iron, 1 lead, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, then 1 of these, and then the treated wood planks that we have on us. So there's that. Gives us yet another one. Now, I believe orange is output. So if we set this here... actually, we can just do this. Might be a little bit of a waste, but for now it's fine. Alright, we'll do that. And that to there. So now, that one stopped gaining power, but this one started. Alright, now we got ourselves 2 of those. Okay, so let's go ahead and make ourselves the auto hammer. Let's go ahead and look that up and see exactly what we need. Alright, so to make the regular auto hammer, we just... Actually, this one was all just iron, so we'll let that kind of do its thing. We'll wait for that. It's a bunch of iron, but it's still iron nonetheless. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves... we'll grab ourselves a stack. And then we also needed... how many diamonds do we have? We're not doing too bad, but let's go ahead. I'll take them all. 1, 2. Alright, and I think I have sticks on me. I do. Alright, so go ahead and make ourselves one of these bad boys. Okay. Then we need to make ourselves a couple of pressure plates, I believe. Let's just check that because I don't want to waste anything. See, here's the other automatic hammer, but I want to try this one. Yep, iron plates. Okay. So that and that with this wrapped around like so gives us these auto hammer. Alright, now here's the question. It is gaining power. Perfect. We're still doing pretty decent here. Okay, and now if we grab ourselves some coblé. Let's grab a stack. And then we just pop this in here. I just want to see how this holds up. It's not doing too bad. Seems to be going pretty decently. Alright, so now we got ourselves some production of hammering it. Look at that little animation. Look at that little guy go. Look at that. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't see anything that's showing any sort of durability on that in there. So it looks like this bad boy is just going to do its job and go. Oh, Alright, so this is still gaining. And that's staying steady. So we are actually fully hammering without any loss. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab this electrum. I'll go ahead and pop. I think I'm actually going to have to make something. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Sieve. Alright, so an automatic sieve. So we are going to need an electrum gear. So let's see. Can we do this quick enough if we shut this off? How many do we have in here? 13. That is perfect. Let's go ahead and grab this. We'll go ahead and grab this. Like so. We'll do that. We'll turn this on until it's full. Is that good? Is that enough? Alright, there's that. Pop that out. Pop this in and turn this bad boy back on. And there's our electrum gear. We'll just throw that in there for now. All right, so we got electrum gear. Now, here's the question. String, string, string. Our kingdom for some string. I have a weird feeling that we are going to run into a little problem because we need the silk mesh. String, string, string. Not a problem with the string. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. All right, so there's that. Got ourselves that bad boy. And then the last little bits are some Invar and some Invar nuggets, which we have right here. So, boom and boom. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. One of these, and one of those. We got ourselves an automatic sieve. So, let's go ahead. We should have a hammer. Let's go ahead and pop the side here until we got all orange. If we set this bad boy down, we are gaining power now. This was probably stupid of me. But let's go ahead and do this. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to set some output back here. That way these are running off something separate. So there is that. So now we have automatic gravel being made, and we toss this bad boy in, and now it is automatic sieving. Is it fast? God, no, it is not fast at all. But it is enough. We did waste a little bit of power coming out of this bad boy, so. Alright, there we go. There's that. So that is going along swimmingly. And we've already got ourselves some ores. Awesome! Alright. Let's eat some bread. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Let's go ahead and clean up our inventory just a scooch. Now, like I said, I don't believe I have Invar here, so we're just going to take this Invar, and we're going to put it right here, including those nuggets. Perfect. All right, let's clean up just a bit real quick. All right, there is that. And let's just go ahead and toss the string right inside of there. Things are going good. We got ourselves a big tree coming in over there. Now, something else I wanted to make with your guys' suggestions was a dolly. Now this is a little bit more elaborate than a normal dolly. Reinforced wheels. Reinforced metal. We get reinforced metal by stabilized metal. We get stabilized metal with hardened mesh. Reinforced hardener. Okay. And then we smelt that. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. So the question is, because we're going to need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. 7 of those involve 7 diamonds. Nope, I'm sorry. It'd actually be 4 diamonds. So 4 diamonds to make the regular dolly. And it looks like the diamond dolly is not an option. So, I don't want to lose this stuff, and this is what all... Oh, I'm going left. I'm going left. This is what all you guys keep telling me, is that I need to, yeah, I'm still losing power. Look at that! Look at that, Cracker Jack! Alright, once these things fill up, I think it'll work a lot better. And we're going to make, like, an elaborate setup where we have the power of, like, a bunch of these going at the same time, and just cooking along. So this should be gaining power. Once this one is full, it will then fill this one up. So I could technically break, if I wanted to, if I broke this. Okay, so if I break that, we are back to gaining power, which is good. But I want to fill them up, so it's okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And actually, you know what? Let's try this, though. If I take this, I click up here, and then I go to there. Okay, it's going to fill this one up first, then go to that one, which is fine. So, because we are actually gaining power still, even though this guy is running. So that's actually pretty good. Usually these things really kind of chew on some power, but we're doing okay. This water wheel is actually doing really well for us. So All right, so I think we're going to hold off on the dolly right now because I don't need to move these, but it is something we are going to make ever so soon. But the next thing I wanted to look into is we want to keep our power options rolling. So I want to try and have as many power options going at the same time as possible. So we are going to stick with immersive engineering for now. Now, we can make ourselves a windmill, okay? Or an improved windmill. So let's look at the windmill. So, iron shaft, not a problem. We've already made the machine. We've already made that. Not a big deal. Windmill blades. Treated wood planks, treated wood sticks. Once again, not an issue. So that's not too bad. Let's see what the improved one looks like. So we're going to need the regular windmill blades, but then we're going to need tough fabric. Tough fabric would be industrial hemp with a stick. Industrial hemp is... Now, how do we get the seeds? Where do we get industrial hemp seeds? Let's see. Hemp. Industrial hemp seeds. It does not have a recipe. So with that, it's obviously not a cross crop, so I would have to assume that it is something that we literally just get up off the ground, right? I mean, with just bone meal. So let's see, what's our bone meal situation look like? Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, that's a lot. Let's pick up one stack. All right, let's head over here and see if we can get lucky and get ourselves some industrial hemp seeds. Got ourselves some flowers, some more food seeds. Because I believe... Oh, what was that? Alright, we got water artichoke. Okay, so we're getting the stuff for witchery out of this. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Because without a cross crop thing, I'm assuming the only way to get it is by either finding it in the world, which we can't, or finding it this way. I mean, there's no naturally spawning world for it to be around. Alright. Oh, there we go, kids. There we go. So, let's go ahead and dump the rest of this stuff in here. We do not need that on us right now. So, let's see. We're probably going to want... You know what? Let's just do this. What's our dirt situation look like? Did I ever make a watering can? Can I make a watering can? I'm trying to remember if there was a reason why I didn't make one. Oh, yeah, because we needed, like, these actual... Oh, my God. A regular watering can. Oh, that's steel. I thought that was bedrock. I was like, holy crap. And it looks like the reinforced is not even an option. So we would have to do some cross-cropping here. So we got a pretty good amount of dirt. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a scooch more cobble. Let's get a stack of that. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves a bucket of water. And go ahead and make ourselves a little industrial hemp farm back here. Like I had mentioned, I had moved out everything quite a bit. So, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5 would probably be good. So here goes that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. Alright, and we bring this out. I am doing this up a level because I don't want to lose anything if I have to break it. It's something I tend to forget way too often when doing a skyblock. Is you're in the void. Put things under it, moron. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and break out the center one. Go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of water in here. Let's go grab those few cross crops that we do have. Let's till this bad boy up. Let's fall into the water. And stop it. Not making rice. Calm down. Okay. Let's go ahead and put down one of these. And go ahead and put down one of these. There we go. We do have a little bit more bone meal on us. Let's get this up. Is that fully grown? Alright, so that got us... Did I do that wrong? I think I might have done that wrong. Alright, let's see. So we put this here. Because we only got one seed, so I think we have to do the cross crop thing. So let's go ahead and build this up once again. That is mature. Let's go ahead and do that and see if it'll just spread on over. Alright, so there's that. So we got ourselves some power production going on. This is probably close to being finished. We got ourselves a diamond. We are already up to 500,000. I think I'm going to just let this kind of do its thing, especially when I do off-camera work. Just let that kind of do its thing. So, all right. Now let's see. Let's go back. I want to make a watering can. So to make a watering can, I need a beet seed, a corn seed, and a kiwi seed. It looks like it's specific. So a beet seed would be radish and carrot. And to get a radish, we need tomato and Brussels sprouts. Tomato we get from sweet potato and carrot, and sweet potato we get from potatoes and sugarcane. Potatoes and sugarcane are something we have. So let's kind of finish this one out with a little bit of crossbreeding. I need a piece of sand here. So let's go ahead and I need 2 pieces of sand actually. Let's go ahead and set this up and see if we can do this. So, we already got the potato. Let's go ahead and do that. Just going to stick these here, that, and actually, no, I only need the sand on one side because this needs to be dirt. Okay. And let's go ahead and do that. Then let's go ahead and see how lucky we can get. Let's pick this up. Can I make this into a seed? No. Alright, we'll just pick this one up. That's our only sugarcane seed, though. Let me do this real quick, guys. All preparation. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Come across like this. We'll go grab ourselves 10 pieces of sand. We already have one on us, so we just need 9 more. And a bunch of buckets. And let's see if we can do this, too. Okay. Alright, so 10 pieces of sand, and we'll grab our first water thing here. We'll head over here, and we'll put it... Oh, that went across. Awesome. Alright, and let's do this. Go get ourselves... I believe I should be able to pull it off with one more, like so. And, yeah, we're past this episode, but let me just finish this little bit up. Pick it there. Pick it there and go there. Let's head over and see how much more wood we have. Give ourselves a few more cross crops. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need a ton. And like that. The lesser sticks thing gets a little bit tricky after a while, but whatever. That makes us 8 cross crops, or 8 crop sticks. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and go here. This will be our sugarcane area. Put that down. We'll go ahead and bone meal that to get that cooking up. There we go. And we'll do that, and we'll do that, and then we'll have it spread around. So, awesome. All right, let's go ahead while we're here because we're finishing up. So, I want to do as much on camera as I see feasible without boring the hell out of you guys and making this a ridiculously long series, but there are some things that are a little bit boring. So see, that one already spread. Awesome. Now does this do the 10-10-10 thing? Let's see. See, it's not like analyze. Yeah, it does. That might be a little bit more down the road. So all right, guys, we're getting going. So we got ourselves some power. We got ourselves an automatic hammer. We got ourselves an automatic sieve. We've sieved that stuff without me having to stare at it. We got this bad boy filling up. That is Getting pretty close to 2/3 of the way full. Once this one hits 1,000,000, this bad boy will start picking up the slack. And we should be good at least for the power needs we have now. We should be pretty set. These are already starting to go around. And we'll try and get ourselves a watering can very soon. So, all right, guys. Well, we're still in the basics. You know, a lot of work to get, you know, where we're at. But you know what? It's fulfilling. So, hope you guys are still enjoying the series. If you are, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. Until the next episode of Feed the Beast Skyblock Infinity, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!